Hello and welcome back to the building of the Svenson Jungmeister. And I couldn't resist, I had to push on and do a couple of the more fiddly bits. And two of those, the main one being the cowl, but before I show you that, I've added some springing to the undercarriage. I know it's not scale, and I know it's a facsimile of the prototype, but I think that's important on a model that's going to weigh about 14 pounds, 12 to 14 pounds. So I've got some suspension built in now to that structure, which I'm really pleased with. The fairings will have to be skinned in fiberglass. Experience tells me that after the first landing, just glued in, they'd pop out. So I'll put a fiberglass cloth around it, skin it, and I think actually it should have some ribbing profiling, which I'll do. But the main purpose of this little update is to show you the cowl. So I purchased this cowl. I had intended making it, but I got such a good deal. It would have been twice as expensive to make it from scratch. So I went with this one. It's a 7-cylinder covering, which fits the Jungmeister, and it is actually designed as a Jungmeister cowling. So there you go. And what I've done to line it up, I made a little foam jig that you can see here. I've pushed over the engine. I was able to then spot mark it and then fit the brackets, which I'd already bolted onto the cowl itself. You can see there's an enormous amount of space in there. The cowling will come off to paint it, etc., inside and out. I'm really contemplating putting a dummy engine or set of cylinders in there for the engine. There's one thing I'm not sure about, and I'll have to do a little bit of research on it. This is a petrol engine. I've never ran one before, and obviously it has a timing mechanism, which is the timing of the ignition, and the spark is set by a magnet, which is set, you can see it there, which is set in the shaft. Now, on the design, there's a soft wire ring in the centre, and then these triangular pieces of wire that come off from it, and that is prototypical. However, I am rather concerned that this soft wire iron ring will be very close to that magnet, so I'm really very reluctant to fit it. Never mind, that's something way down the line. So there you go, that's the cowl itself. You can see it's got that really prototypical air gap around the cowling itself. I'll add some additional detail on. There was a bracket cover here to allow this to be taken off to inspect the engine. But overall, this is my last job before the Friday tidy up to make the kitchen look civilised. So until then, I hope you can get flying. I don't think there's going to be much flying in the UK for me anyway. If you can't get flying, pick up that modelling knife and let's get some building done. Bye for now.